What RC pinion and spur gear should you choose? Imagine transforming your RC car into a speed demon or a torque monster. The secret lies in picking the right pinion and spur gears. But how do you know which ones fit your setup? Let's break it down. When selecting gears, the main thing to focus on is the gear ratio. This ratio is found by dividing the number of teeth on the spur gear, which is the larger gear connected to the drivetrain, by the teeth on the pinion gear, the smaller gear attached to the motor shaft. This number tells you how your car will perform. A bigger pinion gear or a smaller spur gear results in a lower gear ratio. That means your car will go faster but accelerate slower. It's called gearing up. On the flip side, a smaller pinion gear or a larger spur gear gives a higher gear ratio. This boosts torque and acceleration but reduces top speed, known as gearing down. To pick the right gears, start by checking your RC car's manual. Many manuals include charts showing recommended gear ratios for different motors and track conditions. If you have a high RPM motor, you can usually go for a larger pinion gear because it can handle higher speeds without overheating. If your motor produces more torque but spins slower, a smaller pinion gear might be better to keep it cool and efficient. Now, do the math. For example, if your spur gear has 78 teeth and your pinion has 25 teeth, the gear ratio is 3.12 to 1. Multiply that by your internal gear ratio, often around 2.6 to 1, to get the total drive ratio. This number helps you understand how your power is transferred. If your motor gets hot or struggles to keep up, try increasing the gear ratio by switching to a smaller pinion or larger spur gear. Want more speed? Decrease the gear ratio by choosing a larger pinion or smaller spur gear. Just make sure your motor can handle it. The best way to find what works is to test and tune. Try different gear combinations and watch your motor temperature, acceleration, and top speed. Remember, the ideal setup depends on your motor, battery, terrain, and driving style. So don't be afraid to experiment. In the end, choosing the right pinion and spur gears is about matching your gear ratio to your motor's power and your driving needs. Use your manual as a starting point, do the calculations, then swap gears to see what feels best. This way, your RC car will run smoothly, stay cool, and perform at its best on your favorite tracks.